Hello folks, this is Jim Henry from Big Henry's Forge. Occasionally I get asked questions on the process of making a Damascus blade. This is by no means an instructional or tutorial. It is just simply a way to put vision to words when describing the process. I hope you enjoy. Today we've cut 15 pieces of steel to length, two different kinds of steel. They have to be washed with any oils or grease. Then they have to be taken to the brush wheel to clean off any rust or debris, and finally dipped in acetone for the final cleaning before we can begin. Now we have all 15 pieces stacked together evenly and locked in the vise. It's time to weld it together. This is just a temporary weld to hold it in place until it's forge welded. We let the stack soak in the kerosene, and now we're ready to put it in the forge. It is very important, especially on the first try, when you set the welds, that this is extremely hot. Here we come out screaming over 2,000 degrees, and the first couple presses I'm just barely tapping it. You don't want to go too aggressive until you know your weld is set. Now that we know the weld is set properly, we're going to use a different set of dies to draw the steel out lengthwise. And we can go much more aggressively. This machine is amazing. Now, you could do this the old-fashioned way and use the original power hammer, which is what you see hanging off my shoulders. However, the power hammer turns hours into seconds, but I take my hat off to the ones that don't. When your steel is that hot, flakes pop off, and we call that slag. When you're hammering it, it likes to jump around and fall down your welding glove and other various places, which is not real fun. Once it cools, it hardens on there and forms a scale, which you have to completely remove before you start your next forge weld. Now we have a completed 15-layer billet, which we're cutting into 3 pieces. We're going to re-clean, redo it all over again, and stack a 45 layer. Now we're back in the forge with our 45-layer piece to set and draw out. Now that the 45 layer forge weld has been set, I'm going to begin to draw out the billet. After which time, I'm going to have to cut it in half, clean it all up, and restack it to a 90 layer billet. Here we are with the forge weld of the 90 layer billet. FYI, if I had cut it in 4 pieces instead of 2 pieces at this last stage, it would be a 180 layer billet. So as you can see, when you get up into the couple hundred layers, this is a lot of work. Now that I have a 90 layer billet, I'm leaving half of it thicker than the other half. I'm going to do a raindrop pattern Damascus with one half and a regular random pattern Damascus with the other. The raindrop pattern Damascus requires a thicker billet. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. 2 different billets, 2 thicknesses, both 90 layer. After I clean these up, believe it or not, this was about a 6-hour process. Stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.